Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Harry. It's been a while. Apologies for the delay. As Ruben's been doing his challenge or his series within the GT3, we've got our own little challenge that we're doing. So I will be competing in the FIA F4 Esports Regional Tour, the European version. Well, my goal is to compete in every single race, so it does require that I'm going to have to buy a couple of tracks. So please subscribe, guys, as we need all the revenue we can get. The goal is division. We're Division 3 now, so we've got up a division. So the idea is can we try and get a top 10 within our division, and then the stretch target is if we can try and get a top 150 in the overall series, which I think is a stretch realistically. I think 200, 250 might be our more achievable or more obtainable goal with that one. So how it's going to work, I'll be recording the full entirety. I won't be doing practice unless anyone wants to, but I won't be doing the practice. Full qualifying run, full race run. I will then review some of the potential incidents at the end of it, sort of a live reaction, and then assuming or depending on anything that goes on with that, I will then ultimately then look to probably do some other angles of the incidents as well. But that is the initial idea, so please I say this is a bit of a commitment from myself and also as well with the series that Ruben's doing, so please remember to like and subscribe, guys. It really does help with the algorithms. We've had a couple of videos do quite well recently. I think Ruben's most recent did really well, so thanks for the comments and the likes with that one. But yeah, first challenge in the new series of or new season on iRacing. So first of all, I do have a small apology or a small announcement. I did take part in the first race. Recording was dreadful, so it wasn't even salvageable. Audio and quality was well off. So I'll just quickly run over the results with how the first race went, and then we'll ultimately jump into the second race at the Algarve. So as you can see, we were top split. I think that might have been one of the higher top splits I've ever been in, with a rating of 2,400. We did manage to jump up in safety rating and iRacing, but so we'll break that one down in a little bit now. So we did initially qualify. Where did we qualify? We qualified 24th. We were last. I only had about 20 minutes practice, and even my qualifying run, albeit my flying lap, I did have a track limit. The lap that I sent, the set, wasn't actually too far off sort of like my optimal with what I've done in years gone past on this game anyway. So a bit of a baptism of fire with that one. But we didn't end up too bad. We did manage to turn it around and finish 12th. As you can see, only 4 incident points. I think one of which, or so 2 of them was loss of control, which is a bit of a. I thought I caught it, but we got it. And then also as well a couple of off tracks where I put a few snaps of oversteer. You may know it with the left-hander that kind of goes a bit off camber and down the hill. So 83 points, so not a too shabby start. Obviously the race winner got 149. I think what was leading it was about 180 in the standings. Safety rating jumped up. iRacing jumped up to 1,866. So not too shabby. And I think in the overall standings at that current period of time, I think we were top 300. So hopefully, if we can try and get a decent result here at the Algarve, we could. Okay, so P10. Let's see what we can try and come up with. A couple of practice starts in the practice and struggled with wheel spin, and we've got it again. Just a small little disclaimer. Still got a couple of recording issues with us. Apologies if it is a little bit laggy or jumpy on the screen. But let's see what we can try and do going down into turn 1.
Yeah, one on your left.
It's contact there. All my days.
All clear, all clear.
Do not know I didn't squeeze over and hit the other guy, and he squeezed it. Does he not know we're there?
All clear, all clear. Car on your left.
Okay, so we squeezed him out there. Right, just make sure we don't lose it around here with cold tyres. A little bit. You can definitely tell or feel the difference since the update with the warmer tyres. That's the first corner at a race start where I felt that. Definitely going to be that aggressive. He's not even a blinker, he's a disappearer. Oh, he's back. That's going to be netcode central for someone. So not the greatest of starts, not the worst. We're still in it. Could still try and rectify. Our qualifying position was 10th. We could have been quicker, so really should be top 10 in this race. Try to send it. A little bit of a lock up.
Got one on your left.
It's not too bad, that. He is still...
All clear, all clear. Got one
No,
on
he's
your
close. We
left.
did cut his nose off there. We'll take it though. Just cover the inside, just to make sure there's no dive bomb. Yeah, he still tried to.
Minutes behind.
But anyway, we can try and look forward now. What I've noticed with this track is that DRS, we've not even got DRS in this series. The tow or the slipstream is really powerful down the straights. Like, I think even someone you could almost be a second quicker than the car behind you, and they will cling to you around the lap. Like, you've got to be a second quicker 2 or 3 laps in succession. Let's just send him narrow a little bit. Just make his...
Stay left.
We'll back out early.
Still there. Hold your line. All clear, all
Bit of an up and under. He's definitely had track limits there. That was close again. Taking liberties there with the ping central.
Keep right there.
He's on the inside. Just ease off.
All clear, all clear.
Just conscious. Don't want to keep racing him. We don't want to race him too hard because we'll fall out of tow with the others. Give him a little bit of a fake. Not a too shabby exit, but we'll be in now. So we're in 11th. So we've lost 1 spot since the start. That was a catch. Don't think you quite feel. You can't see the rotation on the screen, but that was a long way sideways.
Got one on your
Right, absolute send. Just squeeze him a little bit. So he's he's the car at the front and nearly bounced across into the other car and then almost turned into us as well, all within 2 corners. So I was going to send it there. Yeah, I sent it. Gave him a gap and he's gone with it. It was the old
right there.
ease off the brakes approach. Absolutely hate that. I do realise just as I'm doing this, I haven't got the overlays on, so apologies. You're not going to see any of their licenses. But you can see again the tow.
Car on your right.
Can't defend against it.
Still there. Hold your
Try the same thing again.
48.
Send him to the inside.
7. Keep left.
He's a bit more aggressive than the other car last time, so I'm going to back out a bit more.
Left. All clear, all clear. Too wide, you're in the middle. Car on your left. You're too wide there. Keep right there.
How we didn't die there, I do not know. You won't see it on the triples, that gap. Well, I think I may have closed my eyes. Anyway, the guy in front, his qualifying time was about 2 seconds off of ours. Appreciate he probably didn't set a great lap.
Car on the left. We have a car stopped.
It's just the power of the tow
We've got a slow car on the left.
and scrapping, basically scrapping. So that red car, I believe, was the leader. So he's at a moment. So we are back in this. Well, we're still 11th, I think. Now it's crucial here whether the blue car in front, whether he is going to try and overtake the red car. I don't think he's got the pace, and he's only going to ruin both of their races. He's tucking up. Still struggling a little bit with grip. But it's manageable. You can see the cars in front. There's a train of about 3 or 4 of them. And get onto the back of that. Then we're back in the position to try and get a decent little result. So let's see here. He's going to get a tow. So the blue car will definitely have a run on the red car. And I know for a fact that he might be carrying damage now, but that red car must have been 3-4 seconds quicker in qualifying.
The car in P1 just hit the fastest lap. 45.619.
Could nick one here. We play it sensible. Let's not get involved though.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
He's backed out. We've kept it easy. Just have to lift off a little bit there.
Got one on your left.
A little bit of a send, but we made it obvious. He'll have the corner going up this hill.
Still there. Clear on the left.
Alright, so we've got the Haas car behind us again, who loves a...
Car on your left.
And he's hit us. I don't get what he's doing there. Fortunately, it's 0x. I just don't get it. I went for a spate at that back end of last season where just getting rear-ended. People's just inability, well, it's just lack of racecraft. Absolute lack of racecraft. But we're just falling off a bit now because of that. Probably falling a smidge out of the toe. Just dragging the front wheel. But it's easily done at the top of that hill, albeit spinning it there's probably a case of carrying too much speed. But we are now back close enough. So we're now a gaggle of 5 cars. You could probably even say 6, 7 with the cars behind. Just moving the brake bars back a little bit, just to try and reduce a bit of front locking. Don't think we're close enough, but I can see a car up the inside, so could get a little bit dicey here. Frantically trying to find a 7th gear we don't have. Got to run. Thought better of it. Let's just get a sweep. Is there contact? Definitely little. I think there's contact there, you know.
What was that?
Ooh, what we do? Three abreast? 2 abreast? Up. Oh. That's tricky to say, but that looks like the car on the right hand side just veered across.
There's an incident behind.
And maybe the other car drifted. Well, that's free 2 spot. That's 2 spots for free. Take that. I think that was the faster red car as well. I mean, considering that blue car's, he's racing steady. He's obviously had a bit of a poor qualifying session. Smidge, he's outbraked himself. Let's just watch his rejoin.
Got one on your right.
See what he's going to...
All clear.
Just conscious you might try and fight. I think he's got a bit of front wing damage. Okay, so we're now going to be... Thing is, a car behind us is also going to have a run here, so it could be... Just a bit of bouncy understeer there. We could be 3 wide. He's defending that hard. Probably should have gone with him, in all fairness.
45.524 are on your right. They left. 40.
I don't...
069. Hold your line. All clear.
Oh, they must have hit.
Got one on your left. Still there. Clear on the left.
Where's he gone?
Are on your right.
Just giving him a bit of space. There we go.
Still there. Clear on the right.
It's a bit intense, this. Just defending against the dive bomb, and he's had a moment. Had to lift off.
Are on your right. 3 wide. You're on the left. Got one on your right. You're 2
We had to lift off. We managed to get past him, but we'll lose this one here, I think. He's not exactly made it clean.
Are on your right.
Could have made that a lot cleaner.
Clear on the right. 10 minutes to
Do the old switcheroo. Crofty will be loving that one. He'll be going mental up in the comms.
All clear.
Okay, so we're there or thereabouts. So you can just see how we're fighting. That the blue car is pulling away. He is loving this at the moment.
Still there. Clear on the left.
We've just got to try and stop losing time to each other. We're just costing each other so much time. It's not even for decent positions. It's not even worth anything. Now what are we? We're sort of over 2 seconds away from old Bluey. See how hard he defends this. Is he going to zigzag?
The car in P4.
Can we try and box him in? I think if we can try and box him in... No, he's going to come out anyway.
49.958.
Yeah, there's no point making it 3 wide again.
Got one on your left. Clear on the left.
What? That's netcode. We did not touch him.
Fucking idiot, man.
That is 150% netcode. We are nowhere near him. Be intrigued to see that one again, but we avoided that. And I think he was... There were a couple of high pings races within that one. I think he is one of them, as well as the car in front of us now. I know at this point that you could feel there was a bit of damage. You couldn't quite feel it in all of the corners. It was like the mid-speed corners where you could feel it. Like where there's slightly just sort of at the mid part of the corner, the car would just wash out a little bit, and the rear would just overtake the back a smidge. Got a bit of gap now. Let's just try and settle in. We are close enough within the toe. Probably not to overtake, but definitely to make him think about us. That is exactly what I was talking about. That car, that was very uncharacteristic. Oh, that is so annoying. What's he lifting out there? I've given him space and he's lifted off. That is a very rusty mistake. I think that's sharpness and a bit of damage. There's a bit of washout there again. Let's see what it does into this corner. Pretty planted. I had to catch it again. Yeah, okay. I mean, you can already see how we're up on our delta just because we're not scrapping. I think that is the guy who we hit as well. Yeah, we're locking up there. Definitely not feeling right, but see what we can do. We're not scrapping now, so let's see if we can try and pull a bit of a result into this. Still P10. At the moment, it's very much a case of what coulda, woulda, or was it woulda, coulda, shoulda. We'll have a bit of toe. Coming up to a lapped car. What's he done? Has he had a moment? Cool, he nearly took him out as well. It is all going on. But I think there's, I mean, what we now, we're sort of lap 8. As you look through it, I mean, we've had a mistake with the off. We've had a bit of a mistake with the collision, which I know it's definitely netcode. I mean, we were nowhere near him. You know, I mean, you can see by the damage, we're not pulling on him greatly down the straight there. And that is the quickest lap of the session so far. We will take that. But it just shows how scrapping with other cars can just... It punishes both of you, or all of you. I mean, like, the guys at the front were pulling away because, I mean, they were quick and they weren't scrapping with each other, where we were squabbling. We were squabbling over 10th as if it was for the lead on the last lap. It's gone in a bit narrow there. But anyway, so that last lap was at the time the fastest lap in the entire session. So we're quicker than everyone. So there was some hidden pace there. I think as we dipped into the 40... I think it might be... Well, definitely a competitive lap time. Definitely keeping with him. It's fairly well balanced there. Just got off the throttle. Just managed the weight. We've got to try and come up with a way of getting around him. I'm a bit concerned he's gonna make this really difficult. Well, we're up on our fastest lap, so this actually might be the lap that goes fastest out of everyone, especially with the toe. So, you know, he's going defensive. So we'll move out.
45 points.
We'll move out, then fake it back onto the inside. So that's one defensive move.
Got one on your left.
That was 3 defensive moves there. And he's still there.
All clear.
That is appalling racing. 3. He's moved left, he's moved right, and then moved left again.
You have to slow down and give up the time gained.
That is appalling. And then I've then tried to just make sure I don't wipe him out as I've... Yeah, I mean, I'm having a go at him there with the 3 moves. It's appalling, that. I mean, a better driver would have caught it, but I was so concerned about flying into him. It's what you get. It's what you get sometimes. We'll live and learn. Wash out understeer there.
The car behind is closing on you. The gap is 5.4 seconds.
So I imagine probably with the time remaining, probably got 2 more laps. Let's see if what we can conjure up. I mean, it's not great.
45.317.
Really not great. I mean, there is still a glimmer of a top 10, but I think it's going to require a mistake from someone. So he's still not happy about the 8x. P12. So the blue car is obviously adding off because he's now in front of us.
We have a car stopped on the right. We have a car stopped on the right. Go left.
Fantastic rejoin there. So that's a free spot. It was just a little bit of a snatch, and we're watching him get out of the way quickly as possible. That's a similar in the sense of the defensive moves where he's had a moment, and that time I was looking at him, not me. I was looking at the car, not the corner. So easily done. I think that's probably the easiest lesson for anyone is really do make sure that your peripheral and what you're looking at is not a car. View the other cars in front of you in your peripheral. Don't watch the car in front. Oh, he's had a bit of a snatch there as well. No point sending it there because he'll tell us. He'll beat us with slipstream anyway. So we're hooked it a lot tighter. May have to get off the throttle here. There we are. See what we can do. Last lap. P11. The heights of P11.
Car on your left. 50.823. Stay right.
He's not defending it too hard. Should be pretty
All clear, all clear.
pretty steady. He may have a look back up here. But you'll see now in how, especially down this straight, he'll pull a couple of attempts in on you, and it's tricky to pull away. Really tricky to pull away. He's had a good corner there, in all fairness. We're not a million miles off our delta, and he's sticking with us. Really need to find the apex. Close enough. Couldn't find a gear though, but we're close enough. You know what? We've kept it narrow to make sure there's no dive up the inside, but I thought he might have been a bit more aggressive. We're up on our mini split though, or sector 2. So I'm having to freewheel around there, otherwise the rear just steps out, I think, with the damage. Right, we should keep him behind. Not by a lot, but we should. Keep it to the inside.
Got one on your left.
By a whisker. By a whisker. So, the damage, what have we done? Top split, strength field 1966. I weren't a million miles off where we're at. I mean, you can already see safety range taking a hit, iRacing taking a hit. I mean, we're back in the 700s, which is a bit disappointing. Best lap by the leader was a 145.3. Best lap was a 145.6. What's that, 10 incident points? Yep, 10 incident points, 39 points scored with the championship. So, yeah, I mean, it's not great. We've just got to sort it out. I mean, we've put 2 races in now, and we haven't exactly scored we haven't really had a great result yet. I know the start of last season we managed to secure, I think, a second and a third, which really took us up to the top of the leaderboard. So, but next race will be Manicure, or Manicourt, I think is how you pronounce it over in France. We are now, bear with me, let me have a quick look at what we're doing in regards to standings. So if we go to series, then we go to standings. So we are... Overall, we are 69th out of everyone with a combined total of 122 points. Within our division, we are, let's have a quick look at our division, apply. We are, where are we in our division? So within our division, we are 60, no, oh, actually, that's 69th. So I don't know if that's what I'm looking at overall. So within our division, we're 69th. Filter. All divisions, apply, and overall, apparently we are 69th. So, okay, so we're not doing too bad. So, but yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate some of the video might be a little bit dodged, but yeah, please do remember to like and subscribe. This is all a bit of a new thing. The idea is that moving forwards, it'll be full qualifying, full races. We'll probably try and drop a sprinkling of live races in there as well, but I hope you enjoyed it, and see you again next time.